Hi there, my name is Jeff Dyke and I'm part of the Logictry team. And the purpose of this video is to give you a quick introduction to what Logictry is all about and to show you how sales organizations are using our tool to speed the time to proficiency of their sellers while also improving their productivity. So let's get started. So to get started, what is Logictry? Well, Logictry is a really cool tool that gives experts and educators in your company the ability to share their processes and their knowledge through dynamic, interactive workflows with no coding required, and to do that really fast. In essence, what it does is it eliminates those lengthy binders, the catalogs, the Q&As, and the FAQs that we all use to try and educate our people, and it turns them into digital onboarding tools and product advisors that educate in a meaningful and actionable way. So in speaking with sellers and sales leaders around the world, what we found is that the number one challenge is how do we get our people more proficient and productive faster? The problem that we found is that the way we educate is kind of broken, right? What do we do when we bring in a new seller? Well, we put them in a classroom so that they can learn about our products, our services, our processes, and other information about our business and our customers. And, it takes a long time for our sellers to begin to understand that information and to put it to work. And we give them supporting materials, but it's spread all over our business, right? We've got product information, service information, processes, and documents all over our intranet. And so when it comes to actually needing to use that, they have to go find that information. It's not really in a single view for them. So I'd like to show you how one of our flagship clients is using Logictry to bring all of that information together to make their sellers more proficient and productive faster. So let's get started. What you see on the screen in front of you is what we call Product Advisor. Product Advisor brings together your sales process along with the questions that sellers need to be asking to make the right recommendations about the solutions that you sell. Okay, so let's assume that I'm a new seller and I'm preparing for a call with a potential lead, somebody who's looking for a data logging solution. Now, in training, I learned about data logging, but it's been a while and I need a bit of a refresher to make sure that I'm confident and ready for this call. So what I can do is I can open up Logictry and I can open up the, let's say, application section of the tool. Here I can learn about the different types of applications that we offer. And I see data logging here at the top. And before I select that, I can actually click on this little blue icon and learn a little bit more about what data logging is, what's driving the data logging capability and the need for it, the trends, what buyers' main concerns are. And this equips me with the knowledge that I need to handle this call with ease. Right, so let's say that I want to prepare for this call by clicking on data logging. And as soon as I do that, I begin to see some of the different questions that I need to be asking about data logging when I get on the call with a customer. I also begin to see a filtered down list of recommendations of hardware, software, and even business partners who can help me implement these solutions. Now, what makes Logictry so powerful for sellers is that they don't have to explore information or questions in a linear manner. For instance, they may start in the application section here and select data logging, or they might say, you know what, I heard the customer mention something about measuring sound and vibration, right? So that might be where they start, and then they may come back up to application. It doesn't really matter. They can explore this in any which way. And if they don't want to select, all of the different questions or different options here on the left-hand side, right? Because sometimes this can get confusing. There's just a lot of information here. What they can do is they can take notes. So let's say that customer needs data logging for machine maintenance in a semiconductor factory. Right, when I type something like that in, the concepts and the keywords that are mentioned up here help me filter down questions and different answers that I might select from. Right, so previously in industry you saw 4 different options. Now I've just got one. I can select semiconductor because semiconductor was mentioned up here in the notes, and it helps me to just sort of narrow my focus down to what's relevant. All of the information that I'm capturing in my Logictry is automatically saved into my CRM, and I can fill this information out in a single visit to this Logictry or over time. It's up to me. Additionally, all of the answers that our sellers select and the way in which they fill out their Logictry and the time they spend in each area or each question is logged into a report and into a dashboard that enables sales managers and even educators to understand where and how they need to update the sales process, where education needs to be brought to help sellers become proficient and productive faster. Now, the last thing I want to mention is that we believe your Logictries are living processes. In other words, we believe they're going to change over time. Perhaps the process you use to sell your products and services changes. Maybe the questions that you ask change. Maybe the products that you have, they change on a daily, a weekly, a monthly basis. With Logictree, we make it really simple for you to make these changes. And as you make these changes, your logic trees dynamically update. And after you've made these changes, we give you the ability to split test to see the before and the after, and to see how sellers' actions change using the different flows so that you can optimize more powerfully and sell more products to help your sellers be more proficient and productive with ease and with speed. Now, if you have any questions or you'd like to see more about what Logictree can do on the creator side or the expert side, then we'd welcome a conversation. I'll leave contact information for our team in the description of the video below, or you can check out www.logictree.com. Thank you and have a great day.